Lion, who got loose on the lead and never came back, dropping back in trip. Quest for Fun tried as he might. He was the only one that was really looking like he might get or be able to pick the pocket of Midnight Lion. It didn't quite happen, but it was a good run from him. Rock Melody's got 3.5 lengths to find on that, so you would imagine that Quest for Fun would be able to confirm the form. But be interested to see how this race plays out, Gordon, because I think you've got some horses that like to go forward here. Radana can race handily. Kelpie Grey is usually a front runner. Leomarti Dreams is habitually a front runner as well. So I've got a feeling that they might go fairly hard here.
Jim Goldie's just said that Paul Mulrennan will lead in Kelpie Grey, so when Jim Goldie tells you something, it's going to happen.
Well, that could tee things up for one or two of the closers, couldn't it? And that one of those might be one of Jim's other runners here, Abduction as well, who likes to come off a strong pace. But Quest for Fun, I think, probably deserves his place at the top of the market, Gordon. He was a dead heat winner at York earlier in the summer, held his form really well through the year, and that was a good run in defeat where, I say, just the front runner got loose on the lead and they gave him too much rope and he couldn't quite reel him in. But he's been in good form and he comes here in good heart.
Diane Sayer with Radana. I mean, he's chasing down Glasses Up, the modern day record holder, who's got 11 wins here. Radana's recent win here took him on to 9. Diane saying we might see him back as a 12-year-old. He's certainly in good heart, according to the trainer.
He's in good heart, and he's got a great record in this particular race, Gordon. 3 times I think he's running it.
Yep.
3 times he's won off it, off marks of 88 in 2020, 89 in 2021, and then 81 last year. He's back up to a pound below that. I think everyone's probably seen Diane's quotes in the paper this morning. He got a £10 rise for that win here at the Western meeting over a mile. I know he's 11. But he did win by 4 lengths. He was a very, very cosy winner. Perhaps maybe advantaged by the fact Jason Hart, who was on board for the first time last time out.
But handicappers don't give a pensioner's allowance, do they?
No, of course they don't. No, you might know better than I, Gordon, but he was a clear-cut winner. He's back up to a mark of 80. There's no reason why he shouldn't be competitive.
She says he's very well.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. But I can certainly sympathise with Diane, wondering why his first win for the best part of a year, and he gets a £10 hike for it.
Away from the ones we've talked about, anything else worth a mention? Tactical Plan?
Yeah, I thought Tactical Plan was quite interesting. A horse who goes well on soft ground. Has only got within 2 lengths of the winner on 1 occasion this year, so he's not really been dropped, but there's been some fair enough performances in there. A clear-cut second to Bin Harir over 6 furlongs here on slow ground. Good run at Yarmouth last time, and the form has already been franked by both the runner-up and the 5th, who won next time out. I always just wonder, 7 furlongs wide draw, not ideal on this particular track, so I guess the onus is going to be on Kieran Fallon to try and get over from that wide pitch and not concede too much ground away going around the bend.
Not many left to load then for race 4, and from what we have heard, Anthony, there's going to be plenty of pace on here.
Be Gordy, as you say, plenty of front runners. Last one is in, Quest for Fun. The hot favourites in, we're set. Race 4, and they're off. Bit slow to go was Rock Melody, who didn't want to go to the start and was slowly away for the autumn breaks at the Western House Hotel Handicap. One of the front runners is Kelpie Grey up on the outside, along with Radana, the veteran. These 2 race on ahead of Count Palatine in 3rd in the dark blue they are, who's racing in the purple and white as they turn into the home straight. Then another gap to Leomarti Dreams, Priapos, Abduction and Rock Melody. Kelpie Grey on the outside of Radana, who's now flat to the boards. Back in 3rd, Count Palatine has got every chance. Just poised his Quest for Fun. Moving well now, the yellow and red for David Allen as they come down inside the final furlong and a half. Kelpie Grey's got to the front, but here comes Quest for Fun on the outside to challenge. Between them, Count Palatine is keeping on well too with the noseband. Now Quest for Fun is asked for everything on the outside, but Count Palatine is a worthy adversary on the inside. He keeps on finding here. Count Palatine to Quest for Fun, and Count Palatine is going to beat the favourite. Count Palatine beat Quest for Fun. Back in 3rd was Tactical Plan. Then came Radana, Leomarti Dreams and Kelpie Grey.
It was a race run, a furious gallop. We had Paul Mulrennan aboard Kelpie Grey, disputing it with the course specialist Radana, but it was Count Palatine who raced in about 3rd place for most of the race, who took it up and has just held off Quest for Fun in 2nd. Through for 3rd place was Tactical Plan, the 9-time course winner. Redana only 4th today.
Yeah, shot winner for Count Palatine, 4th win of his career, off the highest mark he's ever won off, and the slowest ground he's won on. Just wonder if he sat in the box seat there, Gordon. Got a lovely toe into it from Redana and Kelpie Grey, who perhaps maybe just softened one another up with that searching early gallop. Count Palatine's the one that's taken advantage of it. It looked for much of the home straight that Quest for Fun was very confidently ridden by David Allen. Looked like he was always thought he was going to get there and pick them up, and he did pick up the 2 front runners, but he couldn't get past a very determined Count Palatine.
Half a length and 1 3/4 lengths. 1/3